Hi, welcome to today's 5-minute mat session. Today we're going to focus solely on the glutes. It's one of my favorite areas of the body to work. We're going to get a nice burn going. We're going to do 5 exercises, about 1 minute for each exercise. Some of the exercises have 2 sides, so this in total will be a little longer than 5 minutes, but 5 exercises nonetheless. Modify where you need to, listen to your body, and let's get on the mat. So you're going to start lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet hip distance apart. We're going to do just a regular lift into a bridge. No articulation through your spine. Just lift that booty up, lower it down. You're lightly touching the mat at the bottom, but you're not actually resting down into the mat. Feel those glutes? Push and push, push. Go at your own pace. You can go faster, you can go slower. Just trying to really use those glutes to squeeze up at the top. I'm gonna move my phone closer so I can see. We have about 20 seconds left. Good job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold those hips up. You feel those glutes? Because I sure do. We're going to do hip dips. So one hip is going to lower down. Use that glute, push back up. Other side lowers and lift. Trying to keep your pelvis relatively the same height from the ground, but you're having some rotation happen through those hips. Whenever something feels hard, use that exhale and remind yourself that you can do hard things. This one you feel, or I feel, a lot. We have just 20 more seconds. You're almost there. You're doing so well. Again, when something feels hard, try not to hold your breath. Or when you get really tired, focus on that breath. One more time. Lower all the way down. Whew. Goodness, we're only 2 exercises in. Stretch those glutes for just a second. And then you're going to roll over onto your side. I'm laying on my left side, so I'm going to be working my right leg. Bottom leg is bent. You're going to lift the top leg up and really reach it nice and long so it's like it's pulling out of the hip, then let the foot relax. You're going to lift up and up. Good. Try not to let your waist sink down into the mat as you lift your leg. Everything stays nice and stable. It's just the leg lifting. This is one of the first exercises where we have 2 sides, so we will do all of the next exercises before we flip over to the other side, just for a little bit of consistency. How are your glutes feeling? My left side is like, thank goodness I get a break. And my right side, not so happy. And hold it there. We're going to do a leg circle. We're going to do 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds back. Forward, up, and back. I find if I go a little bit slower with these, I actually feel it more. I can control that range of motion and the stability through my pelvis and my trunk rather than letting momentum do some of the work. Good job. A lot of that good job was for myself because that right glute is just screaming at me. 5 seconds, then we reverse it. And reverse. Up and forward. Go back, bring it up and forward. We have just 1 more exercise on this side, and then we will flip over to lay on our right side and make that left glute feel just as good as the right one does right now. Last 2. think we can fit one more in. Lay that leg down. We're gonna do a clamshell into an inverted clam. So you're gonna open. Now you're gonna try and lift the foot as the knee comes down. Then you open back up to that clam, the heel comes back down, lower the knee. Again, we have an entire minute of this. I'm trying to keep my pelvis nice and strong, so I'm feeling that thigh open, close, open, back down. Again, you can go fast, you can go slow, you can match my pace, or do your own. There's no wrong answer. Actually, the only wrong answer is to tell yourself you can't do something. Because you can. You can certainly do it. You just have to work within your limitations. Oh, goodness. 10 more seconds. Last one, we can do it. Lower it down. Let's push yourself up. We're not really giving ourselves a break. We're gonna set up laying on the right side. Try to start with those leg lifts, reaching that leg nice and long, relaxing the foot, lift up, 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 up. Again, stability through your core, stable pelvis. What that means is I'm not doing this with my waist. It's all about the leg. I'm really focusing on the glute. Specifically, that glute med is working. Everything's working, but you really feel that glute focus in. Let's go into some circles. Come forward, lift, take it back. Forward, lift, and back. As far forward as you go is as far back as you're trying to get. Trying to make it equal. Full circle. Sometimes I give a visualization of trying to hit every number on the face of a clock. Some people find that helpful. 10 more seconds, then we reverse it. Reverse. Reach back, lift that leg, come forward. Reach back, lift, and forward. Just 20 more seconds. You can do this. You're earning a nice big stretch after this next exercise, getting those muscles to relax because they are certainly working. Last one. Bend. We're going to do that clam to inverted clam. You're going to open. Then the knee comes down as the foot lifts up. Then the foot lowers as the knee goes up. And you lower down. Open. Internal. External. Lower down. Open. Internal. External. Lower down. Again, I'm trying to stabilize my pelvis as much as I can. Really feel the thigh moving in the hip socket, not the pelvis tilting forward and back. We have 30 more seconds. We've done about 8 minutes of work total today. Really focusing on those glutes. And it's amazing what you can do in a really short amount of time. But be really proud of yourself for showing up and doing something for yourself, showing your body some love and kindness. Because the way we feel about ourselves really starts with how we mentally talk to ourselves. Oh, go ahead and rest that leg. I want you to sit up. We're going to do a quick stretch for those glutes. I want you to sit on your bum, bend your knees, cross your right ankle over your left knee, flex that foot, and now try and lift that chest. You're going to feel quite the stretch through that right glute, back side of the right hip. Maybe you want to rock your legs a little. Maybe you need to stay right in the center. Do whatever you need to. Just giving that stretch or that glute a little bit of a stretch is going to be really helpful. Let's switch sides. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Goodness gracious, that feels tight. Rock side to side. One more big breath. Take a seat. I really encourage you to keep stretching if that felt good for you. This was a really focused session on those glutes, specifically that gluteus medius, and be proud of yourself because you put in a lot of work today in a short amount of time. Add this on to your next workout for an extra little push for those glutes. But thank you for joining me. I really can't wait to see you again soon.